to the dopest. It's him. Wanna wait, drag, and stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, that's a bag sip. I could put a E&D to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, limit tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. New level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it. Binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Cuban cigar lit, I'm the victor with the class. You thinking you can toy with limit tech when you boys been? How you breaking your joystick? Who been feeding you poison? If you in your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn Night Forecast and 108 Dragons.
Finish him!
Shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
to the dopest. It's him. Wanna wait, drag, and stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, that's a bad zip. I could put a END to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, limit tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. A new level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it. Binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Keep a cigar lit, I'm the victor with the class. You thinking you can toy with limit tech where you boys been? How you breaking your joystick? Who been feeding you poison? If you in your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn Night Forecast and 108 Dragons.
We are back with another one. Welcome, man. Welcome to the Dragons Den. You already know what it is, man. Happy Saturday, 1/17/26. You know, yo, look, it's crazy. It is crazy. We just was celebrating New Year's. We are 17 days into the month.
Shit.
Yo, this is crazy, man. Let me shout the chat out real quick for those people that I see in the chat. If I miss you, hit that, type something so I can see you. But that goddamn boy, Talos was first on deck. What up, Talos? I see Lycos 45. I see Big B, Music, of course. Who else is in here? Let me see. Teasy. I ain't seen you in a minute. Let's go Dolphins. Eternal. Isaac Hayes. Woo. Dave Reezy. Who else is in here? Oh, shit. Bloody Knuckles.
Yo.
Omar. I see y'all, man. Meet the Cheetah. Yo, listen. We gonna be talking some shit tonight. You know how I do, man. And you know, I'm extra hype. I got a new, I just added some new hardware to the content for you guys. And then let me shout out Amazon real quick. Let me shout out Amazon, man. I needed a wire in the clutch. A special wire in the clutch. Because for those that don't know, my YouTube studio, my computer is like 20 feet away. And as you use certain cables into HDMI, USB-C, USB, whatever, any USB, the distance degrades the signal. I bought a nice piece of hardware, and I just want y'all to hold on to your seats. I had to buy a $100 optical USB-C cable. $100. And Amazon tried to deliver it yesterday, and they couldn't. So I had a problem. I called them. They usually don't make return deliveries. They got on their job. Shout out to Amazon for coming through in the clutch. Let's go! Came through in the clutch, goddammit. And now here we are, giving you that great content. Whew. Oh, man, let's get to this $5 soup. Yo, listen, man, we got something special tonight. Shit gonna get crazy. I don't know, all three of us gonna be up here dancing, but we about to get turned up. Real quick, shout out to my brother P Lump with that $5 super chat. First of all, gotta give him the booth, babe. You know how we do. Thank you so much, P Lump. He said, stop everything. Play my damn theme song. As soon as I finish, I'm jumping on the show. This is a debut. This is the debut of Dragon's Den. Only gotta have his own theme song. We about to get in there cracking. Now listen to the words, because this song represents my boy P Lump in the Power Hour and infinity and beyond. The 11-hour streams. Let's go. Tell me what y'all think. My boy P Lump outside.
I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay, cause my messages are timeless, so the
Yeah, that's enough for y'all. He said play his goddamn theme song that's been played. Shout out to J Mac in the chat. I told you we turning up tonight. Wait a minute, why this? Oh, that's crazy. That's not working. I can't highlight the chat. It's a oh.
What you done?
No, I didn't add the overlay for the highlight. That's it. So I'm gonna do that while y'all doing your intros. With that being said, it's my brother from another mother. It's the Mexican Puerto Rican pecan, and woo! It's the man with the hair that don't care. It's the man that eats scorpions live on the screen. It's Bloody Nanacas. Akumu's bitch.
I mean, it's accurate, so I can't say shit. So.
I'll fix that right now. Yo, what up, son? What you been playing? How you been doing, man? Talk to me while I drop. Well, I have to go look at this video, go drop something. But talk to me.
He's like, I gotta go fix this shit over here.
Yeah.
No, it's good, it's good. I was like, hey, what's going on with all y'all peoples out there? Y'all already know it's your boy Bloody Nux here, aka the Mad Dragon of the other community here. You know, always doing my thing. I was like, it's good to be back. It's always good to be a show. Had a nice break. You know, a lot of us here were doing some things. I was like, y'all know that I got some other things here coming on from the conventions and local events that I be doing here. So I'll be kind of off and on for a little bit. But you know what? It's good to be back. I was like, I've been doing a lot of gaming in my free time. I was like, of course, y'all also know, for those who don't follow anyways, is that your boy also been streaming hella hard. So I've been working through a lot of stuff. Most recently, I think I mentioned is that I finished the Dead Rising remake. And man, I was like, that game took me back to 2007. I was like, I know you said that you only like Dead Rising 3. You didn't really like the original, but I like the original because even after almost 20 years, and it's crazy to think that's been 20 years since that game came out, I still remember every story beat of that game, everything that happened within the game, from songs to characters, everything else, that it still lives fresh in my head as I was replaying it. And it made me really feel like how I did when I played the Dead Space remake. I was like, damn, it's 2013 or 2012 all over again when I was playing the Dead Space remake. I was just like, I remember everything that was going on, but it still felt fresh. So it's been great to do. So I just finished up cleaning up all the achievements in that game and back on my Souls-like bullshit. You know how it is.
I feel you. That's what's up, son. That's what's up. This dude needs no introduction. Yeah, I put that thing real quick. See, this is why I don't want to switch my service, because I'm the man with this. See that? See that on the screen? Do you see that on the screen? Yeah.
Lump got a new picture. Okay, then. All right.
Well, see, I'm quick with it. This is why I want to switch, son. I love OBS. Plus, I have a monster PC like most of us do in this room. Resources mean nothing. Even though I don't use too much. Like I said, I don't use plugins. But anyway, this dude is my brother, man. And you know what's crazy? We met in real life at PAX, and it was like meeting somebody that you knew like a soulmate. This dude is my man. This is my brother. You know what I'm saying? He even tried to sweet talk one of my shorties out of her drawers.
No, he didn't try. He did.
Watch your mouth, bloody. Watch your mouth.
Hey, I always say he be saving lives and stealing wives.
Watch your mouth. It's my man. Shout out to my
He's
boy,
starting
man.
mess, starting mess already.
I'm telling you.
Is it really mess if it's just
listen,
a big up? You know, come on, man.
Listen. When this man when this smooth talking man come through, you better tuck your chick. Dude stealing broads out here. But anyway, the surgeon in the building. Because he died.
Doctor.
He will dissect your ass in Call of Duty in a minute. And I called him with some drama yesterday. We're going to tear some young ass up. All Diddy, baby old special.
Oh, damn. Pause.
Shout out to my brother. And welcome back to the show. As always, it's another great week. Scrub! Watch your bitch nerves.
What's going on, everybody? Glad to be here, having a little fun. Been a busy week. I hope everybody's week been well. We got the weekend. We got football. We got video games. We got some good topics to talk about. Hope you got a drink ready. We're gonna have some fun. I've been playing some Call of Duty, but you know what I did? I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. All right.
Play Battlefield 6.
Since Lemon said that we got these high-end PCs and all this stuff, I finally went and downloaded Cyberpunk 2077 on my PC. So now I'm playing that on high settings on my PC, and man,
Is a difference?
I see why people are playing this on PC. If you played the game before and you have the ability, if you never played it on PC, please do. I started just by turning it on and seeing what the opening screen looked like. I started a whole new character and started the game all over again on PC. And I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna play it chronologically. I'm gonna go through Night City, then I'm gonna jump through Phantom Liberty, and then I'm gonna go finish the game out. So I'm definitely happy about it. I'm loving the game. It looks awesome. You can play the game without the ray tracing. You really don't need ray tracing on it. It looks phenomenal.
Oh, without doubt.
Even with my high settings put on there, I'm still getting about 80 to 110 FPS, and it's just smooth and gorgeous. So for the folks who've never had a chance or never decided on playing Cyberpunk 2077, this is pretty much my all-time favorite game ever. And y'all know I'm a first-person shooter, and if I say Cyberpunk, it's like, well,
so let me ask you this, as Mr. FPS as you is, right?
Mhm.
I was like, how do you feel about the FPS aspect of Cyberpunk?
Oh, I would never play it at 30. Even if I put it on all ultra settings, it's just not smooth enough. So I wouldn't play the game anything less than 60. Anything less than 60. I think the sweet spot is kind of where I'm at right now. High settings, but jumping between 80 and 110. But that game at 30, I don't think it's gonna be smooth enough. You got too many fast twitch action going on when you drop in that Sandevistan and that Kresnikov and all that stuff. Slow down time, and you moving around so fast. I think 30 is just not good enough. So I'm definitely loving the game. And so for the folks who haven't, like I said, it's my all-time favorite game. If you ever get a chance, please check it out.
So let me ask you this here, because I think this is where I think a lot of people have the wrong mindset about it, is that they want to play it like an FPS, right? And it is in a sense, but it's an RPG dressed up as an FPS.
Correct.
Whereas when people were looking at games like say like Destiny, right? That
Mm-hmm.
is an FPS dressed up as an RPG, or it's the opposite. It's an RPG dressed up as an FPS. Whereas one is more hardcore RPG elements, the other one is very RPG light, and it's definitely more first person shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same comparison that you would take after kind of getting into it? Is that don't play it like you're playing a Twitch shooter? It's just like there's some mechanics like that, but you gotta really focus on the RPG elements of it.
No, you definitely have to play the RPG aspect of it because to get your play style like you want to, you have to make sure you got your settings for your intellect, your cool, body, all that different things. There's lots of stuff that you can't do if you don't have your numbers specced out right. And then if you want to use a certain style of gameplay, if you don't have it specced out right, you're just not going to get the full experience for it. So I like to use pistols. So for used pistols, you need to have your cool maxed out as high as you. And I like the mono wire. So cool intellect, so you can be able to use hacks and RAM and all that stuff. Those are very important in that game. So I think the RPG mechanic is best because you can play the game without using guns and say you'll still be in first person, but you could not use guns. You can use melee weapons, or you can just do a bunch of hacks. So it just depends on the person. Me,
Right.
I don't even know there's 100 different types of guns. I like to move fast and pistols only, pistols and monowire. So and I just learned that over the different gameplay. Um,
What's
so
interesting is that I like to play stealth style, right? And I like to do a lot more takedowns. But interesting enough is that I actually heavily use the gorilla fist because you can use those to definitely break down certain doors that you need to get into some sneaky
right.
areas. Even though you think about sneaking around, climbing super high, jumping, all this stuff and that, and then you think of the other kind of dude that just like, I'm just rip this door right off the hinges.
Hmm. See, I do John Wick style with a pistol. Everybody, I just throw up and see where everybody is, put out a little ping, and once I throw the ping out, I just kick the front door open and start shooting. And I just go through. I mean, I do a little bit of stealth, but that's just my gameplay, and I just love it. And if you played Cyberpunk but haven't gone through and got the DLC and played Phantom Liberty, you're definitely missing out on that as well. So, like I said, I'm always gonna cape for that game. Um, 5, 10 years later, I'm still gonna cape for that game. I love it. I love it.
All right, man. First of all, we are a show of y'all can hear me loud enough. Tell me people in the chat can you hear me loud
Uh,
enough.
Turn it up just a little bit.
All right, how's that?
That's way better. Yeah.
Better.
All right, all right. Let me say something, man. I hold certain people dear to my heart, right? Two of the people on this podcast right now, um, people I really share quality time with. When my brothers really looking out for each other. Shout out to Cognito the other day coming through in the clutch. Uh, Guys like Clowns from 4GQ TV, Graphic Guard, all the Iron Lords. But this dude here is a little bit special to me, man. And we go way back, you know what I'm saying? And let me pull it up on the screen real quick. My man Hip Hop Gamer, man. My man Hip Hop Gamer should have 5 million goddamn subscribers. He puts in serious work, he helps mad people. But right now, this dude he's a nominee for an NAACP award for his work in the community, for his work in the schools with these kids, with providing opportunities to people. And like I always say, and I will continue to goddamn preach, people like this don't come around too often. And what's crazy is this dude is super underappreciated. Super underappreciated.
That's facts.
He he's been around more celebrities than people's been around their own family members. He don't act different. He's making plenty of change. He don't have a regular job. This shit it is his job. He don't work. He does this video game shit. He does that movie interview shit. He actually do journalism shit. This dude is so underrated by the community that surrounds him. But guys like this, man, is what makes this business tick. Not this council warring shit, not this disrespect. And he does it at a level so clean. Energy so positive. Amazing individual. Shout out to my brother, man. This guy, I love this guy to death. Like I said, he opened doors for me. Picks up the phone, calls me on my birthday, holidays, New Year's, Turkey Day. Genuinely. But the energy, the positivity, the vision, the leadership that this dude bestows upon people is crazy. I seen him meet this dude. We out Cali. He meet a dude. Brand new on the YouTube scene. This dude is giving him all the gems. And I'm telling you right now, your favorite YouTubers that you think is that dude, they don't help nobody. They all about clicks and checks. Not this dude. We sitting at the dinner table. He's schooling this dude. Yo, this how you do it. Because ain't nobody going to tell you this. This how you build your channel. These are the avenues you take. He didn't even know the dude. He did it because I said, yo, that's my man. Yo, that's my man. The conversation took it where it took it. Because he's genuine. So shout out to my boy. I'm giving you all your flowers. Hopefully you win this award. I went out there. Listen, you can go vote for this, man, if you choose to. I voted. It's my brother, man. Shout out to Hip Hop Gamer. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one.
Wrong theme song there, boy.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, that clap is better. Yeah. I see you, scrub. Yeah. I had to replace that generic shit it came with. That's my original clap for my channel. Yeah, I had to replace that shit. If you need to know how to do it, I'll tell you. But yeah, man, shout out to Hip Hop Gamer, man. I love you, bro. And much success to you. And I appreciate you. And I'll always give you your flowers, man. Shout out to Hip Hop Gamer, for real. Shout out to my brother, man.
Facts.
Can't get no better than this guy. So that was
They put in the chat limit. You got the link so folks can go vote.
Check. If you follow me on Twitter, I retweeted it because I don't have a link. So go to my Twitter feed and look under my name, One Away Dragons TV, and you'll see it because I shared it. So because I didn't save it, but I'm sorry. Even if you do it, Scrub, drop it in the chat.
All right.
So listen, man, let's get into these gaming topics. First topic I want to talk about. Yo, man. Fuck GameStop.
And here we go.
Boy, we about to start some bullshit. Let me tell you something. Hopefully, when my boy Scrub, he gonna drop it in the link in the chat so y'all can go vote. But listen, man, if not, I'm gonna go to my own feed and check it out. But I'm doing 100 things while hosting. But let me say something, man. For about 20 years, I shopped at GameStop. Everything on the back of my wall has been the same. This is the advertisement that go to the stores in GameStop. I have friends at GameStop. I have family members in GameStop. But I watched this company disrespect their workers, cut their hours, raise the prices on used games. You trade in the game you just bought, it used to be $20 to $30. You walk out the door, that shit is like a used car. They give you $10, if that. And then they sell it for $54.11, like old school Reebok classics. These are facts. Okay? I'm not really with screwing over the consumer or half my friends at GameStop. Shout out to Gaming 14. He'd be like, yo, GameStop, yeah, fuck out of here. You work there. They don't give a fuck about you. And now look. GameStop closes hundreds of stores as the CEO aims to take home $35 billion in stock options. Now what the is that? People losing jobs. I had a store around the corner from my house. Y'all know I drive a bus. I don't usually drive this bus, but I did this last week. That GameStop closed. The one on Utica Avenue is closed. They just closed the one on Knickerbocker. Yo, this shit is crazy. And they are lawless with the disrespect for their goddamn workers. I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to go to Scrub first. I think this is motherfucking GameStop's last legs. People in the chat chime in on this, man. I think this is their last legs. Fucking CEO is stock options of $35 billion. They try to get the president from Nintendo. What's his name again?
Fils-May.
No, the other dude.
Which one?
The one that was from America. He's from the Bronx. Can't think of his name.
Oh, Doug Bowser or Reggie Fils-May?
Reggie.
The one that's right now.
Yeah, no. He left.
Yeah, that's Reggie.
That's Reggie Fils-May.
Okay.
Yeah.
They try to get him to fix it. They try to give Microsoft to get them some investment money, right? Then they end up taking all Microsoft games from the back of the store to the front, right? Microsoft invested in them. And look where we at today. Look where we at. Scrub, man, how you feeling about this? Do you think that's their last legs? I remember when they purchased them, they had 3,000 stores, and one time in the mall, they had 2 GameStops upstairs and 1 downstairs because they didn't downsize. There was places in New York, you had 2 GameStops across the street from each other, which was crazy because it used to be EB Games, Software, etc., right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they made this purchase, whatever. Software, etc., bought them, created GameStop, turned all the stores into GameStop. They had listen, it was a fail from day one. They didn't downsize. They try to have 2 stores, right across the street from each other. Please talk to me. Preach.
Well,
how you feeling about this, man?
Well, the thing is you got a company that didn't change with the times. They were already screwing up in there. Oh, and before I keep going, I did drop the link in there for Hip Hop Gamer to go vote for.
Thank you.
Check it out in the
check that out in the chat, man. Very important, man. Let's get this man up.
But we also got a $5 super chat from Deadly Returns. Says GameStop will give you $10 and a fun size Snickers for a 5090 GPU, and that's fact. That is fact.
Yeah,
$10, bro. You're going a little too high.
Yeah,
that's what they do. GameStop was perfect for midnight releases. You was getting physical copies, and that's how most people.
Welcome you guys and gals to this tutorial. So in this tutorial,
y'all heard that?
Oh. Yeah, we heard that.
Yeah, we heard that.
It could have been a lot worse. I'm glad.
No. My bad.
That's all it was,
But yeah, I mean, they would sit there. You would go for your midnight release. You would hang out with fellow gamers. You do tournaments. You get your game, go home, and have a blast. Well, stuff started doing digital, or you just wanted to turn some games in, and you would get nothing on it. If the wrapper came off that game and you brought it back to the store and never opened and put that disc in the game, it was like, oh, a used copy. We'll give you $13 for it on a brand new game. So, I mean, the way they were just ripping off customers and especially the way they treat their own staff, that, they just really did not care about the gaming industry other than money. So when you get venture capitalists and everything come in, once you go through bankruptcy, and they're going to say, hey, we're going to make your company better. We're going to buy this up. We're going to change things. What they really mean is we're going to change things where we can maximize money and our profits. When venture capitals acquire a company, that's the first thing they do. They start closing down shops. They start seeing how much money can we make with the least amount of employees. How much can we maximize selling this versus selling that? I mean, if you've been to a GameStop recently, I haven't been in one in maybe since the Series X was first announced. Um, all you had was used games in there. Everything was used. They would take a brand new game and try to sell it to you used, or you would have a used game. They wouldn't give you anything for it. They just everything was pre-order this, pre-order this. The way they were trying to get you set up to have your GameStop, your monthly subscription, get your Game Informer magazine, and then oh yeah, we'll get you $5 off for this, $5 off for that. And once digital came out and you were able to download and you didn't have to worry about midnight release, when midnight release, you had to take your CD, go home, download it, then play the game versus digital download it 2 days early and then at midnight you're already playing. It makes a big difference and they just never moved along with it. They just try to say, "Oh, then we'll sell consoles." You've seen them times when people bring a Super Nintendo uh, with 100 something games, and they will give them like $100. And when they look through the catalog, it might have been 1,000 something dollars worth of games and consoles. So they was just ripping people off, and they didn't move with the time. Same as Blockbuster. Blockbuster had a chance to buy out Netflix before they got big, when they were still just renting out a disc that they send you to the mail. They didn't move with times. Blockbuster is gone. It's the same way with GameStop. They didn't respect the players. They was, power to the players, but basically they were saying F the players. So this is what you got. And only thing I'll say I'm sad about is some memories that I'll have, but I've been done with GameStop for a long time.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. I agree with everything you're talking about, man, and you brought up some great points. Let me say this. I don't have nothing to do, like I told Forte, right? I don't have no problem with the employees. This is not about that. This is about a corporation who just stays screwing you over. Okay? I remember when Software Etc. is the mother company who bought EB Games. EB Games was a better store in terms of consumer friendly. Now we all know they want to make business, but see, this was crazy. They started having anti-consumer ways, taking away the value of the dollar by any means necessary to get ahead. So I didn't pray for their downfall, but I want somebody to pay for this. And unfortunately, when a company downsizes, we have these goddamn layoffs. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mike Johnson in the chat, Jago6 is in the chat, Omar's in the chat. I see y'all in the building. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Hit that like and subscribe, share this out, get people involved. Music was popping. So I just want to move on to Bloody, man. I know Bloody has some friends in the building, but this is disheartening. But this was inevitable, Mr. Anderson.
The thing about it at the end of the day is it comes down like this: is Scrubs put it best. This is a company that refused to change, they refused to adapt, and we know in a hyper capitalistic society, very fast moving economy, where things can change within the span of months, let alone years. If you aren't willing to make those changes and keep up, you will fall to the wayside. We've seen it with the presentation and the growth of digital platforms, storefronts, and other ways to get games. They didn't want to carry digital keys for games. We get it. I was like, physical is not what it was a decade ago, let alone 2 decades ago, right? We're all here are physical collectors in some sense. But we also knew that, hey, digital was going to be the future. That's where everything was pushing towards. Every other company saw it. They all adapted. They didn't want to do that. They didn't want to carry game keys. They didn't want to do cards or anything like that with some of these companies. So what happened? You saw the rise of companies like CD Keys or Reloaded and other places that started saying, hey, we can sell game keys cheaper than you can get them in other places. So, hey, brand new game, guess what? You can get a small discount on it because we're going to sell you a key for it, right? Get it digitally. They didn't want to do that. So when they realized, hey, game sales isn't where it is now in physical sense, because a majority of the people nowadays aren't buying physical. I was like, most of the time they just buying money stuff to Roblox or fucking Fortnite and all that other bullshit, right? What they have to do? All right, well, now we're gonna have to integrate a merch store. So we're gonna have to start selling knickknacks and these physical items that people may like. But again, that wasn't the experience that people wanted. That wasn't what the experience was for. And that's why it didn't bring in what they thought it was going to bring in. If people want to go and get collectible stuff, they're going to go to specific places. They're going to go look for where there's very high end select drops and stuff like that to find rare things that they want for those who are actually into collecting physical memorabilia and stuff like that. They're not going to look at GameStop, which is overpriced plastic at sometimes.
Facts.
I was like, you paying $200 for something that's awfully molded and all sorts of stuff when I could pay $300 to get a 1/4 statue that's actually made in high detail and shit like that. And that's just the reality of it. They didn't want to change. They didn't want to look at that. So they thought that selling all these peripherals and physical things is the only way to make up for the fact that they weren't pushing the gaming narrative that it used to be. And the fact is that at this point, that was like they've been having to try and catch up decades worth of changes. And it's too late because people have already made their decisions. And that's where it is. I was like, so what they're trying to do now, they're trying to play catch up in a time where catch up is not going to keep you. If you are slightly behind, you have to. I was like, a month behind in consumerism is like a year in business. I was like, if you even slightly behind the ball, then you making up mad shit to even get remotely back to where you need to be, let alone to get ahead. And that's the fact. So you're talking about years to a decade worth of changes. You ain't gonna turn that around in no 1 to 2 years. I was like, and if you can't do something right that will bring that bottle and the lightning to get people back into your stores or on your stores or online, however y'all want to do it, right? I was like, because people going to Amazon and Best Buy to get their stuff nowadays because they can get it either physically or online real easily compared to what y'all offering. That's just where it is.
Facts. All right, I'm gonna say this, man. I, yo, I don't know how to say your name, bro. Yeah, I don't want to mess it up, man. But I'm gonna try. Joshua Star, Schuster. Listen, he said 80% of game sales are digital. I remember when people was laughing at EA back in 2016 when they was like 57% of our sales are digital, right? Yeah, shout out for that 360 for bringing in that digital store, which changed the game. And this is why I said Joshua Star. All right, Cheetah, that's better than what I said. But let me say this. This is why I think GameStop and the leaders, like leaderships, like even at my own company, man, we drive the city, and some of the decisions made by them is crazy. Like spending $1.5 million for electric buses, that's not good in the wintertime. Whoever made that decision, somebody got paid. But GameStop, seeing that digital sales was going up, they started running for the hills. They started scraping for love, trying to get our money out our wallets. And this was crazy. They figured about raising prices and jerking you on trade-ins. That would work. How you thought that could work? And we got digital stores. People in my hood, this is crazy. 700 people plus on the line for NBA 2K. I used to do the midnight launches. Go check them receipts on my channel. Go check the receipts. I used to walk down the block and talk to people till I got to the store. It took me like 40 minutes to get to the store. That's how many people was outside. And when digital started popping in my hood, you no longer gotta wait for that Kobe Bryant version because they sold out in GameStop. It's always available on digital. There is no copies.
Mm-hmm.
They started losing. And instead of them humbling themselves, revamping their business model, we gonna jerk y'all for trade-ins. We gonna cut staff. We're gonna cut hours in the store. I live in one of the worst neighborhoods in Brooklyn. One female is opening a GameStop on Pickens Avenue because they don't want to pay the staff. Are you crazy?
I ain't surprised.
And listen, I had DMs on my team. That's district managers. That's how I got a lot of discounts. That's how I got some of your motherfuckers PlayStations. You remember those tweets? Huh, Bloody?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Scrub? Yo,
Oh, yeah.
I made the call. This is where you go. This is the time. Because I was an insider. Technically.
You was an actual insider.
Right.
Unlike half these dudes.
Right, because I had these dudes had me on speed dial. Some of the females had me on speed dial. Yo, Lemon, tell your people it's go. It's go. This is going to be the date. I told people when the systems was launching before the date. But yeah, I'm the dude with 2,300 subs, but they listen to a dude with 20,000 subs that be lying. I don't get that, but okay. But this is what's wrong with this company. And like I said, I'm not blaming the employees. I don't want to see nobody get fired. But where do you think y'all was going with this? And now look at this, $35 billion in stock values. I don't even know if it's worth $35 billion. Is it billion or million? I think it's $35 billion. Or $35 million. But at the end of the day, GameStop is for the bushes. They're horrible. And with digital kicking them in their ass, what games are you selling? And you know what's crazy? Xbox and Sony was taking away digital codes from GameStop because they was doing fuckboy shit. They took away where you couldn't buy certain Xbox reward points, PlayStation PSN points. Yo, it was crazy at one time. I think they got a little bit of it back now, but goddamn, you couldn't even make the digital sales. And if you go to the store and bought a digital code, why the fuck can't you do it at home? And you think by robbing us, that's okay. No, that's okay. That's okay. No, that's okay. We're going to jerk y'all. And now look, I ain't even know the store around the corner from my house was closed. They just closed it. I just saw it open in the new year. That shit is Empola, a.k.a. empty. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. You got to do better. You going to be the new Blockbuster. I promise you. Only time you're going to be effective, system launches. And how many of those do we actually have in a generation?
Mm-hmm.
With Amazon kicking you in your ass. Best Buy kicking you in your ass.
They're not going to be the new Blockbuster. They are the new Blockbuster.
Yeah, that's a fact. So listen, man, anybody else want to chime on the topic before we move on? I really wanted to touch on that.
Nope.
That shit was crazy. So now we're going to keep it pushing. Oh, hold on. Let me drop this on your asses. Shout out to the Idiot Nation. You know, being from an older regime, obscene exclusives matter. Selling consoles with exclusives. Somebody was right, but we was all in denial. From the gatekeeping ponies to the gatekeeping Xbox. God bless you.
Thank you.
He's sneezing up that liquor.
Not yet, but probably.
Now this is what's crazy. First, it was 4 games. Sea of Z's. The Kraken is lacking. Was the top sold game on PlayStation for 3 months. Wow. Let that sink in. Y'all even bought that goddamn. Never mind. I don't even want to talk about that. Nope. I ain't gonna be petty.
Be petty.
Spartan 661.
Petty Murphy.
6616 have entered the building. Shout out to Spartan. Let me say this, man. Petty Murphy's in full effect because I hate liars. And I just love bullshitters. I love when y'all bullshit because y'all get exposed. Y'all get Gears announced on your system recently, and it's higher pre-ordered than 2 exclusive games on your platform. Ghost of Yotei and goddamn Death Stranding, which nobody want to talk about those numbers. But anyway, y'all went out there, bought Indiana Jones. Elder Scrolls dominated your charts. And then they got, in between that time, they got a little bit of that Forza. That 2021 game from last gen. They sold 5 million copies, made 300 million. Let that sink in, bitches. A 2021 game. Last gen. That's not a new gen tech game. That's last gen. That's last gen, people. This gonna be the first Forza that Playground has touched a new engine. Okay? This is crazy. Bloody. 300 million deep on an old ass game they didn't even have to re-advertise. How did you feel about the perspective, the precision, the dominance of the PlayStation charts? And Phil was right. Talk to me, Bloody.
Here's the thing. People don't want to admit it. I was like, but Microsoft has been right for the past decade. Think about this. We always give them shit, but what did Donnie D say back during the launch of the Xbox One in 2013?
We don't mention his name here. I don't know.
Well, here's what he said. Digital is the future.
Yes, I can go.
Game sharing is going to be key. I was like, and it's all about time and investment. What happened? Everyone wanted to say Xbox and Microsoft was wrong. Fast forward 5 years, 2018. What do we see? Microsoft says sales are no longer prevalent. We want game retention. We want active players. And what followed suit after that? More and more live service games, more and more companies were saying, hey, we are seeing 2 million active players on our community each month. 3 million. You see more and more games like Final Fantasy 14. You keep seeing World of Warcraft. Fortnite's coming up. Everything else is coming up, right? And what do they focus on? Hey, we still have 2 million, 3 million, 5 million players per month. So what does that mean? Those 5 million players that are there every month are spending some sort of money, right? It could be $5. You know, little Johnny got some money from selling candy down the street. So he's just like, hey, you know what? I'm going to get this skin in the game. Maybe they're spending $10. Or maybe they get the big bad who's like, you know what? I ain't got time to play all these guys here with no lives. But he's like, you know what? I just got paid. I got $100 that I can blow. I'm going to buy all the good stuff, right? That way I'm looking nice and fly. We saw that as the focus. They said here that exclusives on one platform is not where the money is because guess what? They started putting their games on PC. And how did that play out when they started moving their games to PC? hey, here's a game that came out about a year and a half ago, and then it became 6 months ago. Then it became 3 months ago. And then they said, you know what? PC, console, day and date, same release, both of y'all. Why would they shorten that window to pushing them at the same time? Because they saw the investment and the return by putting both of those platforms and supporting them properly can bring in more investment, bring in more money, bring in more revenue. So why are they going to lock out an entirely separate section or an entirely other community if they know that they can get money off of them? They know that PlayStation isn't going to put Game Pass on their platform, but why does that mean that they got to hold back the games that they have that people obviously want? Because we know that some of these people who are loudmouth and all sorts of a Colin Moriarty, a pizza face guy, and all these other guys, they say, oh, no one wants that shit. No one wants to play those games. Okay, really now. But once it's available to you, you suddenly change your tune. You start singing like a canary, right? The community themselves were very much open. It was the loudmouth stupid heads that people be listening to on Twitter Spaces and everything else that said the opposite. But it's like, why are y'all talking about when y'all's own community, your 115 million players, take 5 years to get one of your big exclusives up to even 5 million sales? The game that y'all be praising is the next coming of whatever the hell y'all talking about is going to be a masterpiece, a big blockbuster seller. And y'all can barely hit 1 to 2 million within a month of y'all's launch, let alone 5 million within a year or two. So we know these guys don't know what they're talking about. The fact is that the wider community, which we've said openly before, that on PlayStation, it's the casual market. They're all excited because they're like, oh, these games we never played before. They're like, oh, I only thought it was on this platform. I can play it now? Cool. They're going to throw money at it because they don't give a shit about the console war nonsense. They just want to play the 5 games that they play a year. And when they hear a game that they never thought that they could play now suddenly out, they're going to get excited. 20 years ago, did you think that people were going to be excited to play Halo on PlayStation? No. But they all losing their damn panties over it. They gonna get this work from veterans who've been playing for 2 decades though, but they still excited because they're just like, I can finally play Halo on PlayStation. It's like, all right, cool.
Oh no, they're not gonna get no. They're not gonna get no
Everyone wants to act
veteran
like
work,
it's a
bro.
bad thing. It's not.
They're not gonna
because
get no,
guess what?
They're not getting no veteran work. They don't have no multiplayer.
I was like, they're afraid of multiplayer. That's what it is.
But they don't. That game don't have no multiplayer, so they're not getting no multiplayer work.
But what I'm saying is still.
I mean,
we saw it happen. We saw it happen already. What I'm trying to get at is the fact that the wider community and players are casual who don't care about that nonsense. They just want to play games. Only the stupid heads are the ones who want to feed into this never-ending console war bullshit that really doesn't matter. It hasn't mattered for the past decade. They're the only ones who try to make it prevalent. They're just like, oh, Xbox putting all their games on PlayStation. Haha, y'all lost. It's like, no. It's like, we making bank off of y'all. I was like, y'all's game certainly ain't making bank. Hell, your company's movies ain't making bank. I was like, so someone's got to keep it going.
Facts.
So it's just straight honesty. It's straight truth.
And sometimes the truth hurts, so say ouch.
Yep.
All right, Scrub, man, talk to me, man. Talk to me. This is kind of big. 5 million on a game that's super, super, super old.
Well, I mean, I can say but I know I definitely said it that this game was going to sell. It's a great game.
Great game.
The gameplay is
because they
awesome.
didn't know what a good
The
racing game
visuals-
was. I'm just saying.
Right. I mean, yes, you can have GT, but the thing is, you having a game like this, and it's also have the arcade aspect of it. Fun playing. You got this open world that you can race in, all these different
You mentioned
types of
the
racing.
RPG.
You're gonna have fun. Excuse me. It's just a fun game regardless. I mean, and then you got to think of the way that Xbox and Microsoft have been putting out their games and listing it now. You remember when folks will go, all you guys got is Halo, Gears, and Forza. Halo, Gears, and Forza every
And
year.
Fable
Mm-hmm.
at the time when it was still stable.
Well, you know, they
Yeah,
always
4
pass
pillars.
over Fable, you know. But here, well, what games are they excited for?
Hmm.
E-Day, Gears. Yeah, they're
Gears,
excited for Gears E-Day. They're excited for Forza.
Forza,
As we can see, they've purchased Forza,
Halo.
ready for the next one. And then the second, all these other games were going over to the PlayStation platform. Everybody's like, when's Halo coming? When's Halo coming? Well, if the games were trash
Why you
and
want
they're
them?
old games, I mean, even Jim Ryan says nobody wants to play old games, but obviously people do. Um, this is what happens. Like I said, Twitter is not real. The people with the biggest platforms, they only cover for the smallest of percentage of all gamers. People who are gamers want to play games. They want to play games that are fun. And especially when you're in a situation where you got one or two first party games came out for the last year, you're looking for other stuff to play. You have all these other things, especially if you're saying you're in a platform and you don't want to play anywhere else but on your console. You don't want to play on PC. You don't want to go and get another console and play. You only are stuck to that one ecosystem. You can't wait till another game hits your platform because you want something else to do and have fun with, especially when most of the games that you want to play are third person over the shoulder action games. There's
Cinematic action games.
there's no multiplayer. So if you beat the story in 15 to 20 or 30 hours or however long it is, you're done unless you love it so much you're gonna restart it again. So yeah, you're looking for those games. They give you that quick hit of endorphins that you can say, "Oh, I want to play a racing game. Oh, I want to play a couple of matches of Call of Duty. Oh, I want to get on here and play um, NBA 2K." All these different things. We know by looking at strategies that for most of these consoles, first party games are not the biggest sellers on. They're third party games on there. So guess what? Xbox has some quote unquote PlayStation third party games for y'all to play. And the people are swooping them up and they're loving every bit of it. If you have good games, the people will play them. And that's all you got going on. And like you said, when Fable comes out, it'll probably end up going to PlayStation at some point. I know us as Xbox fans, we're like, we didn't just got used to it. It's just one of those things. But here's the thing that a lot of people do not remember or forget to bring up. After when 2013 came out, there's a lot of people that said, I'm done with Xbox, I'm going to PlayStation. So now when you have a chance for an Xbox game that you said you're done with Xbox, but those same games that you used to love are now coming to the PlayStation that you now swear allegiance to, guess what? You're going to buy those games because you
Mhm.
remember back when you used to play those games and you were the Xbox is the king dingling. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on. So you love to see it. It's interesting. I want to see how people will try to figure out and say, "Oh, why we care about this game versus that." Oh, no, 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 no. Nobody did want to play Halo, but now now that it's on PlayStation, it's the best place to play. Look at all our visuals, all that good stuff. That'll be the excuse now. I'm only playing it because it's the best place to play it now. Get ready.
Well,
Mhm.
I love success to games.
Mhm.
But I wouldn't be Petty Murphy if I didn't do this to your ass. I enjoy that y'all financing our next games.
Mhm.
I enjoy it. I enjoy that most of you content creators that talk shit about Game Pass has it. I enjoy that. You don't stand 10 toes down. If you, because I remember people was like, oh, why would I want to play Gears? That shit looks like it's garbage. Gears on its worst day looks amazing. Shout out to my brother Yobi.
Bro, let's be straightforward. I was like, people want to talk shit on Gears because they don't know greatness. I was like, here's the thing. Gears was the definition and like the reason that y'all have the games that look as good as y'all do. Because without Gears being the powerhouse and forerunner of Unreal tech, I was like, y'all wouldn't have the visuals that y'all have. People forget that Gears of War run awards for its realism and visuals back in 2000 and what? 2007, 2 decades ago. They have been the standard for what this is. They have been the forerunner and the backbone of that industry and what visuals can be done when you push it right for two
Masters of
decades.
Unreal.
I
Oh
was like,
yeah,
there's a
they're the
reason that.
masters.
And when the creators of their own engine don't even go in-house, they go to your team and say, y'all are the showcase horse that we want to show off what this engine can do, because no one does it like y'all. That says something. I was like, if y'all don't want to admit that, that lets us know where your knowledge is at and what you think about. Because if you or anyone who's even slightly knowledgeable will be able to accept and be like, you know what, I can respect that. Y'all must be top tier for them to say, hey, y'all do this better than we do. Show us what y'all can do with this, right?
Finish. Got finished.
Sorry.
So with Petty Murphy, with the great words of Petty Murphy is, welcome to the winners. That's all I'm gonna say, man. And let me go over my boy, a member, my man Music 7 Dose. Much love to Sir X, man. Speedy health and recovery to my brother, man. I say this each and every week. So shout out to Music for even having Sir X in your mind, man. Say prayers for my brother, man, for speedy health and recovery. Facts.
I think all of us are one and well wishes to Sir X-Men, man. I was like, I think we all worried about him.
Mm-hmm.
Facts, man. Facts.
And before you go too, remember Spartan 6616 sent 5 gifted memberships, One Away Drags
shit.
TV memberships. So
I
if
didn't
y'all
even
got a
see that.
membership, please say what's up and thank you to Spartan. We appreciate what you do, man.
Yo, Spartan, I
Always.
apologize. I was over here. I'm still trying to fix my OBS. We had some technical difficulties this week. Everything you see on this show is hand done, hand inputted, hours of work. For some reason, which was unexplainable by Lemon, it went back to the base platform of nothing was inputted. I had to redo OBS from scratch. It was crazy. So if you see me looking around doing something, I'm adding something to the stream while I'm working, while we talking. Facts. All right, man. Let's go to this topic. I think this is crazy. Kurt Coleman quits Bethesda after 11 years of being promised for Mr. Howard to be the lead director on Elder Scrolls 6. Now, these are the stories in the industry you don't want to talk about. But when you want a game, you got everybody screaming, yeah, they're going to start making it, and this, that, and the third. This is not a positive look. It's not a good look. Elder Scrolls is a beloved game. You know, people love Avowed. They like Outer Worlds. Elder Scrolls remake was amazing. Sold 6 million copies. Crazy. Crazy work. But everybody's been waiting for 6. And Starfield filled a niche. You know what I'm saying? Great, fantastic shooter. Getting better over time, as all Bethesda games do. Skyrim's. But this is not a good look. And making hollow promises to somebody with great potential, and he leaves after 11 years of promises. First of all, that's a long time of being promised a position and an opportunity. 11 years. So that man had loyalty. Loyalty. And he broke out and he said, I'm not waiting no more. So all that, the game done started and the game done did this. The game is not being done, obviously. He didn't get the position he was promised. Bloody, let me go to you, man. Kurt Coleman, man, he's out the door.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna put it this way. I was like, we all love Bethesda. You know, we've met Todd Howard, we met Pete Hines, we got respect for them. I was like, a lot of people praise these guys as being geniuses, but like every major director, every major face, there's some times where they become that auteur, right? They get that ego, they get that face, or they get that they let the attention go to their heads. I was like, and it sounds like this is a case of he didn't want to take the spotlight off of him being the creative mind that he is. He's like, everything that Bethesda is, this is my house. Everything is my goodness. Everything that I touch turns to gold kind of situation. And you know, it's unfortunate. I was like, and we've seen what happens when people get fed up. I was like, we've seen the creation of some of the biggest powerhouses when someone's just like, you know what, if you won't give it to me, you won't let me do it, I'll go off and do it myself. I was like, you know, with everything that happened, you know, all love to his family, but look at what happened with Vince Zampella. I was like, people forget he was with Battlefield and everything back in the day. He wanted to do something else. They wouldn't give it to him, so him and his boy left, and then they created Infinity Ward. And what did they do? They created Call of Duty. I was like, look at what happened with Obsidian. Obsidian used to be BlackRock. They left off and did their own thing after they lost, or really they sold off the rights of Fallout. They went and created Wasteland, which was basically their own continuation of Fallout. Then they made their Pillars of Eternity series, and now they're just like, hey, you know what? We're gonna keep doing what we do. They made Outer Worlds. They did Avowed. They've done continued things with their own projects and say, hey, you know what? We may not have what we originally owned, but we're gonna make our own version and continue and do our own thing, and it sells. It does good. So there's times where it's just like, hey, you know what? If he can't make Elder Scrolls 6, maybe it's time for him to he stepped out, obviously. So maybe keep an eye on what this man's gonna do. He's gonna go out and say, you know what? If I can't make Elder Scrolls here, I'm gonna go make my own Elder Scrolls, and we're gonna see a brand new fantasy game that could have been something great if it was within the Elder Scrolls universe. I was like, every time, sometimes that stiflement in a creative environment is what you need to create something brand new. Because if you aren't able to spread your wings and do what you want to do in a place, and you feel suffocated and withheld and everything else, sometimes you just need to go off and do your own thing, and that creates something new. Because now, guess what? We have a new big fantasy RPG up in the industry. Now we have multiple genres and multiple games within that feel to choose from. People keep looking at forget about Larian and everything that they did because they only want to focus on Baldur's Gate 3. But remember, they did the Divinity Original Sin series.
Mm-hmm.
And now look at everyone getting all excited after that Game Awards showcase with the new Divinity game, right?
Right.
I was like, and what they're going to go all in. It's just like, they've been doing that for years. But y'all didn't pay attention because y'all didn't know who Larian was until you realize, oh, these are the guys that made this game? Yeah. And that's what it is. Sometimes you just need to step away and do your own thing and get people to put eyes on you when they realize what your pedigree comes from. Look at what's the team that's working on it right now? Clockwork Revolution, right? Look at some of those guys. I was like, Joshua, one of the heads, look at his pedigree and all the big projects he's worked on. And it shows when you look at that game.
Facts.
And that's what it is. I was like, it's unfortunate that whatever happened internally between him and Todd and all this for 11 years and broken promises and everything else. But shit, I was like, if he goes off and does something great, more power to him, because you know what? We need more competition. We need more games. We need more variety. I'm all for it.
All right. All right. I'm gonna chime in before I go to my boy Scrub. We're gonna move on. This is how I look at this. You made this money with these games, these franchises, you built them. To get purchased by Microsoft, you bring out great games during the time you've been there. This is not the time to be losing talent. No, sir. Battlefield lost that talent. He had to come back, even though he passed away. Battlefield 6 is back where it need to be. They dropped.
And then look at what they created. They created Titanfall, or the other team creating Titanfall 2.
They doing their thing. So when the studio loses talent, like Bloody said, it's good. It's good that it's create competition. He might go do something else, but he might not. Also,
he might not.
And then that means we lost a good one. You know what I'm saying? But if he goes create a new, better environment where he could just do it his own thing, don't leave and become Cliff Belinsky, please. Don't do that.
You mean a guy who's living off of 2 decades worth of accolades and has nothing to show for it for the past decade and a half? Listen, I think we all know here we have respect for Cliff because of what he did, but recently I was like, man's been so out of pocket that
nope, we're not gonna do it. I don't even want to talk about that dude. I just was referencing.
I'm just saying, it's a fact. It's the truth.
Yo, Yobi, you in here? If Yobi in here, hit that chat, man. Let me know if you in here. I need you to go to Clean Up Aisle 6. You know what I'm saying? Clean Up Aisle 6, Yobi, on Twitch TV. Getting tired of this bullshit. People spilling stuff in here. Damn it.
Why didn't you tell me, man? I would have been all over that shit. You know me?
Clean Up Aisle. Oh, I forgot. I didn't know if you was on. Oh, yeah. Yobi in here. Yobi is.
I was like, that's my wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's a fact. Get this shit out of here. Anyway, Scrub, man. He lost a good one. So
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I do want to say also, just to be devil's advocate, we only getting a story from one side.
I mean, yeah.
Word of mouth. There was never anything in writing saying that we gonna set you up for that. So even if somebody verbally said it to you, there was never a contract. So it's nothing promised to you. Now, if it was said to you and they kept pushing it back, and you never got a chance to do what you want because they want to go to Starfield or they want to do remaster and all this stuff, I totally get.
No, but a lot of times. Bethesda didn't do the remaster, son.
Huh?
Bethesda didn't do that remaster. Somebody else did outside.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, I get your point. I just wanted to say it out loud.
So, Fallout 76, like you brought up in there, was the next one they went on as well. So I can understand the frustration when you're doing that, but we really don't have the other side. I mean, I read the article and it was pretty much, I talked to this guy and this is what he said. And that was the whole article.
Yeah,
They're really in the article. You didn't even go talk to anybody else to like confirm.
Like the fact check, like these content creators.
Yeah, it was like you could have went to the department that the guy worked on and tried to talk to somebody else and say,
to get
hey,
their point of view.
Did you ever hear this? And they said, yeah.
Based
on anonymity, we're not going to use their name, but it was confirmed that this happened. You didn't have that in the article at all. So to me, I don't think it's really like a real good journalistic strategy to put this story out there and you don't have no references of anything other than this one guy said. That's just like I said, Lim said, man, if we make it to a show episode 215, he gonna give me $1,000. And then I say, I gotta quit the show because he ain't never gave me the $1,000. And then everybody go, Lynn, why you ain't give Scrub $1,000? And Lynn like, I ain't never told him that. But if you just go off of what I said and then make a big article, it just stir up a bunch of stuff and nobody knows anything. So I'm not saying the person is lying, but if you're gonna put this in a journal, I forgot what was the name of the place that put the story out. What was it? Video Games Chronicle?
Yeah.
Video Games Chronicle. We should be doing better than that.
You should be doing some fact checking. I can
you gotta
concur.
do better.
I can concur.
So, I'm not saying it's a fabricated story, but it's like, really, can you go off of that based off one person? So,
Facts, man, facts. Shout out to my guy. You know what? I ain't gonna even bring him up. Let me shut up. I just hate knowing shit.
Yeah.
Mike Ibarra.
Who?
Mike Ibarra.
Who?
I just hate knowing shit sometimes.
I'm just saying.
No,
I was like,
nope.
no. I'm gonna have to walk my ass away. I was like, I'm gonna start getting rowdy.
Nah, you better not. Not with that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to walk my ass away.
Not with that, because I have the power to mute you.
You have the power to do other shit too. I was like,
yeah, just leave it. I don't even.
No, that's what I said. That's what
I said. Man, let's talk about this, man. Yo, listen, being a multi-console owner, playing on multiple platforms, I will always be that guy, man. To the day I die, man. I want to be buried with a console or something. But I'm gonna say
Controller
this.
in each hand.
Silent Hill F, man. First of all, I don't like Silent Hill.
Cut this man's mic off.
No, hold on. What's the other one called? Silent Hill and what's the other one? Oh,
Resident Evil?
No, not Resident Evil. He's talking about Fatal Frame.
I don't like none of them.
Cut his mic.
I like Resident Evil. I'm sorry. I don't like all that fog and shit.
That first Silent Hill, though.
No.
The first one?
Nope. I bought it day one. Nope. I think the story was whack. It's like watching a Hellraiser movie when they got to like the third one. You don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, you do.
Not to me.
Oh, man.
Wait,
I'm not. That's a you problem because no. Listen.
You shouldn't have messed with the box. You shouldn't have messed with the box.
Listen to me. I love Hellraiser, but once they started making them after 2, the shit went left. It's like Halloween when they brought in the witches or the horses or what the fuck was anyway. Yo, listen.
Are you sure you're playing the right game? Because it don't sound like
I'm talking about. I said Halloween, like the movie. Remember that?
Yeah,
what was that? Halloween 5 had the horses at the end. Had nothing to do with Michael
the
Myers.
The only Halloween movies that matter is 1, and then you get to the reboots. I was like, everything else is a mess. I was like, maybe 2. If you're looking at the original,
so you kind of agree with me.
You
kind of agree with me. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying they're bad games. I just said I prefer Resident Evil. I'm sorry, but this game was announced for PlayStation, and this is what I'm saying, man. When you got a game that was on multiple platforms and you lock it to a platform, you're risking screwing over the gamers who may be on another platform ability to buy them.
Shout out Square Enix.
Silent Hill F failed on a console that has 85 million consoles sold.
So has 85% of their games.
Failed. Okay? Right over the finish line. Failed like a motherfucker. Now, for this goddamn game to be loved by people outside of me, 85 million of them, they didn't care. Now, I'm gonna go to you last, Bloody, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna kiss this game's ass. But you can't.
I want to keep it straight with this. I want to go first and just get it out of the way.
Them sales are disgusting.
Let me put it this way. I'm gonna go first. I just want to get it out of the way, right?
Okay.
That just goes to show that this community, once again, is all talk and nothing because of the fact that.
Oh, you gonna blame the community?
No, here's the thing. No, because how is it that on every other platform the game is successful? Other they did well on. And yeah, this is the only platform that it didn't do well on.
He blamed the community.
Hang on, no. How is it that you have 85 million players and it was not successful on that platform, yet it was perfectly fine on every other platform that it was on? I mentioned this earlier. It's all talk and no money. I was like, the game, hang on, but let's also be fair on this too. The game is niche. I was like, it was never supposed to be a highly like praised game, right?
No,
It's
that's a
no
fact.
I know that's the fact, but I'm being straightforward. How is it's successful on every other platform that it's on, except for this one, and they have such a big community that says that they buy and support all these developers and all this, that, and the third. It's not the case. And we've seen it multiple times. So the fact is that, and these games need to stop being exclusive to one platform when we could repeatedly see that there's not the support on that one platform. I said the same thing with Stellar Blade. I said the same thing with every other game that's been exclusive on that platform that comes to other platforms later on.
Can I say
they
something?
All talk and it's all bullshit.
Can I say something?
At the end of the game, at the end of the day, the game is always niche. It was always going to be niche. It was always going to be a very select group because that's the series itself. They tried doing something different. It was great. It was enjoyable for what it was. I was like, but the fact is, it's no Call of Duty. It's no Battlefield. It's not going to sell 20 million copies. They are focusing on the fact that they're going to sell 1, 2, maybe 3 million.
Okay. But I'm going to say this, man. Every time this boy talks about a Japanese game, this motherfucker is a simp. It's always some bullshit, scrub. His heart.
Well, I wouldn't call it bullshit.
His heart bleeds for Japanese games. It's always a fucking excuse. There's always a reason.
Scrubs, am I lying?
It's always a reason.
No.
See, Scrubs agrees with me. He understands. I'm not simping. I'm speaking.
No, you always simping for every Japanese game. There's always an excuse.
Because I understand the demographic that it's reaching out to.
Even
you're talking about we know that the PlayStation community only cares about
Japanese company.
They should have home turf advantage, but they ain't. I'm just saying.
You got points. You got points.
Here we go.
It's some bullshit.
But what I will say,
I should have went to you last.
Eventually, these people are going to start learning. It took Square Enix like 20 years to figure it out.
Thank you.
If you want to make your money, you're a third-party publisher. Put it on all platforms. Okay.
Facts.
Be true third party. Don't be, I'm a third party publisher, but I'm gonna put it on one system and let's see what happens.
And that was my point. You know what? I get what he's saying about them not supporting the games over there. Because you know, Forza outsold their game of the year. Astrobot.
Well, here's the thing.
Forza Horizon outsold their own first-party racing game. Be straightforward with the facts, bruh.
Ooh.
They don't know what a good racing game is until they got one.
And here we go.
Exactly. I was like, so now your boy gonna walk away with the drop beats right there. Royal.
Yo, bloody crazy.
But yeah, it's the thing. It's like you want to maximize your profits, but you don't want to put it everywhere. That little money, it ain't little money, but in this big scheme of things, the little money that you are paid to keep it exclusive, it's not going to be worth it.
Nope.
Especially in these days and times.
Nope.
Where you are a company that is a public company with stockholders and with share prices, and you got to show year over year, quarter over quarter, how you're improving. But you just cut off all these people, or you say, I'm gonna put it on this system, and then we'll put it on PC 4 years from now or 3 years from now. And then when you put it on PC, you wonder why it's not making the sales it is. Well, it's like people have moved on to other games. By the time you've put it on the PC, they might have either already played it or they don't care anymore. So this is just a big problem. And people aren't learning from their mistakes. That's really what it is. You're not learning from your mistakes. You think that you're the first one to have this idea, and it didn't work for the other people because they didn't know what they were doing. But when we do it, it's gonna work well. Like I said, ask Square Enix how that worked for them.
Yeah.
A game that was
Yeah.
exclusive to
Yeah.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Then it went to Sony.
How did that work?
And then the last 3 games, they go, oh, this didn't meet our standards of what we thought the game was. It's like, well, quit putting everything on one system. Quit doing it. It's not working.
Yeah, facts.
Or just be satisfied with the sales you get and quit complaining.
Yo, listen, man. Shout out to the people that just pulling up, man. Oh my
Spartan
Lord.
again.
Oh my Lord. Spartan 6616 gifted 5 memberships. Let's get that boy a thank you. Let's get it popping. Get that booby thanks. That booby thanks. Thank you, son. Appreciate you. And listen, man, if you don't get that generic shit out of here, scrub. Yo, man, and listen, man, if you was gifted, shout out to my brother in the building, Graphic God. If you was gifted a membership, just say good looking. I appreciate you. Thank you. Emmanuel A1 has pulled up. Jose is in the building. What's good, people? What's good? It's good to see y'all, man. Yo, hit that like and subscribe, man. It's greatly appreciated, man. You know what we do here. If you see any artwork that pop up, it was done by me. No, it wasn't. It was done by Graphic God. Shout out to my brother, Graphic God, in the chat. You already know what to do.
Legendary Yobi with the 5.
Oh,
gifted
shit.
memberships.
Let's go! Let's go! Shout out to my boy Legendary Yobi. It's my brother from another mother, my Miami kingpin, my party animal. Not still my brother though. Shout out to my boy. Let's go. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, let's get it popping. Now we're gonna move into another topic, man. This is crazy, but this is what I like. This is what I like. I'm gonna tell you this is what I like. Arc Raiders is doing permaban for cheaters. Now, my boy Scrub Nerf will tell you, I am big on this topic because you get all these hollow promises. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the cheaters. We're gonna show them that they can't be cheating. Every year we get hollow promises about companies. As big as Fortnite is, I don't see real cheaters in that. Very rarely. Apex, you don't really see real cheaters, and when they get caught, it's a permaban situation. So Arc Raiders come out. It's PvP, PvE. We know what it mostly deals with, but they have stepped their game up, and they have a low tolerance for anyone that cheats. And the biggest company I'm going to complain about, of course, is Activision, because they have the #1 third-party shooter on the planet, and every fucking year they got a new answer, a new security, a new promise of banning cheaters. I think Call of Duty is more worried about the trash talk in lobbies than the goddamn cheating. Now, Scrub Nurse, my brother who actually puts that work in on this game, consistently beating battle passes, consistently paying homage by playing this game, keeping it consistent. Do you think Activision should take this course?
No. Is you saying, do I think they should or will they?
No, do you think they should take this permaban and get rid of the cheaters, where they stop being so laid back on slapping you on the wrist and suspending you for a week?
Right. Well, I think they should. I think it should be a better way to ban. But I mean, the only way to really get rid of cheaters is you're banning IP addresses. That's really the only way to do it. And then okay, I got a VPN, blah blah blah, whatever. But the IP addresses. Now, what'll happen is some of your biggest streamers might not be able to play your game anymore. There's several Call of Duty streamers, Twitch, YouTube, or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
have been caught cheating, have been caught using different hacks and things of that nature. It's also going to drop your player base down. Some of these same people who are doing a lot of the cheating might be the ones who are buying all these different packs. Um, for Arc Raiders to do this, it wasn't set up that Arc Raiders did this and they were like, this is how we set up. This was a reaction to the fan base really getting them down. So it wasn't like they just did it out the just the kindness of their heart and they really don't like cheaters. No, they let those cheaters play and then they actually did something which you can applaud that they did. But a lot of these companies won't do it. And then here's the thing: it's very egregious on Call of Duty on cheaters by one thing. It's because you have a kill cam. Guess who doesn't have a kill cam? Our creators, Battlefield, a lot of so you don't know really who's cheating or whatever unless it's the craziest thing like you shooting a body and they just never drop. But there's plenty of cheaters in Battlefield. There's plenty of cheaters in Fortnite or any other game you have that, especially a free to play. Like that's why Warzone's so bad because you bring in a lot of people. It's free to play. Most free to play games are where most of the cheaters are going to be in. So I'm glad that they're making steps to make their game a lot more fun and open for the people who play the game and want to have fun and don't want to be griefed by cheaters. Um, as far as Call of Duty and Activision, I think this is about the best year that I've seen for their cheating. Ricochet is not perfect at all, but in the last 2 or 3 years, I think it's been better with cheating. I've run into less cheaters in the last 2 years than I used to way before then. And plus, a lot of times they'll go, "Oh, we stopped this many cheaters." Well, okay, you stopped 20,000 cheaters. You got, you know, 200 million people playing the game. I'm just throwing out a number.
Right.
So, oh yeah, 20,000, that really stops things. But I need you to put pen to paper and show how this is really changing things. Because anybody can throw a number and say we stopped this many cheaters. How am I supposed to prove that you did that? But when I get into a lobby, um, and notice that when you play Warzone and Call of Duty, that's when you're gonna get most of your cheaters. When you play ranked, that's why with Call of Duty ranked took so long to come out because that's where the cheaters are. Because to get those awards and those ways to rank up and look better than everybody else, that's when folks do most of the cheating. Most of the time, people are not cheating on the open regular multiplayer. You do have cheaters on there, but it's not as much because you don't get the accolades unless
Right.
you
It's about the accolades. Facts.
yeah. And the only accolades you're gonna get is, oh, I got a nuke. And then the second you get it, like I said, there's a kill cam, people start reporting you. So I wish all games like that, especially if it's PV, have a kill cam. You'll fix a lot of that because people can report and then whatever kind of cheating setup you have can help mark those folks. So I'm glad that they're doing this with Arc Raiders. And like as far as Call of Duty and Activision, all I can say is it's getting better. How much better, I don't know, but anecdotally, from what I've seen, it has been better the last 2 years.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. Ban all the fucking cheaters. All you. Ban your grandmother. You know what? Ban your future kids that's still left in your balls. Get rid of the whole generation of cheaters. I don't care nothing about y'all. I don't care what game it is. Like my man Spartan said, stupid and ignorant people ruin the fun for others. Facts. Now, let me get to this super chat from my man Emmanuel A1. Let me give you that thanks right there. Emmanuel A1 says, with that gracious $10 super chisel, What up, 108? I just found out about 1080i HD VHS tapes today. Did you ever have that or seen it in person? Let me tell you something about 1080i interlace, my brother. Most VHS tapes were 720p, right? If you had a 1080i interlace VHS, it was rare. To get to that 1080i, you had to have a Laserdisc player on a regular, which was big records, looked like records, and it was golden, right? Very nice hardware. But to see a 1080i interlace HD VHS tape was rare. It had to be some shit like Terminator 2. Some James Cameron shit. Wasn't the regular ones. Trust me. But yes, I've had them. And yes, but it was like super rare. Super rare. You know what I'm saying? They didn't put that quality on every VHS tape. It was a selective few. So it wasn't that many back in the days. But yes. Yes. I'm curious, Emmanuel A1. Talk to me in the chat. What the hell? How you found that out? what brought that topic up, man? And shout out to the chat, man. Y'all awesome, man. But thank you for that $10 super chat. It's greatly appreciated. I seen something I wanted to read. Oh no, that wasn't for me. That was for Cheetah from Yobi. All right, so let me
Oh
move
yeah,
on.
no. Yobi has something he wanted me to read out loud.
Oh.
He said 108 Dragons TV. Hey, Lemon, ban my nephew. That little motherfucker uses Cronus and asks if I ever used it. He said, I will disown you, you little motherfucker.
I thought I saw something like that, but you know what? Yeah, music's VHS was 720p. Yeah. It was 480 also. They had multiple just like DVDs. They was 1080i interlaced. They was also 720p and 480i. It depends on the manufacturer. You had it's like good level shit, and then you had companies that couldn't afford to do that. So yes, they had multiple. It wasn't set to one resolution. It wasn't set to one resolution. Now this is something that I'm not gonna be like these other naysayers, but Ryan Hurts is going to be Kratos on that Amazon series. He looks the part. I can't say I'm excited. I don't know too much of his work. In this picture, he has long, pretty hair. That shit gotta go. So I don't know if you want to chop it off for the part. For those people in the chat that know this guy and his body of work, please let me know how much of a good actor he is. I think I've seen him in some Viking stuff before. I think his physique fits the part. So Scrub, man, talk to me. How you feeling about this this guy playing my man Kratos, my favorite PlayStation character? Ryan
People
Hurts.
putting in the chat, he was saying that he was in Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
So my thing is, look, as far as his body shape or whatever, if they got a lot of money, they can make him look however he want to with his shirt off to look like Kratos. I would like that he would put in the work, and hopefully we'll see how it goes. My thing is, with Kratos, it's the anger, it's the
emotion,
and it's the voice.
Please don't,
and
boy.
That one or TK Carson in his first name, the original Kratos voice.
Yeah.
Was it in his name TK Carson?
Single.
Yeah, from Living Single. Both of them had great voices. I mean, to play and made those characters. So for this guy, I don't know if he can pull it off. We'll see. Like Meet the Cheater said, his voice for Thor in Ragnarok was on point. Okay, we'll just see how it does. I mean, lots of people
But you know, they got synthesizers and EQs and
Yeah,
voice
yeah. That's what I'm
changes.
saying. You
There's so
can get
much you can
around
do.
that.
Right.
You can get
You
around
can
that.
get around that.
It's the acting. When you've been like, a side character or a secondary character, but you've never been in a lead role, that is totally different. So, um, I hope I wish him well for it, and I want to see how it comes out. I just don't really know about his acting to say, oh yeah, this guy's the right one. But guess what? If you show me 15 other guys, I would say I don't know if this is the right one, because trying to cast Kratos is just like if they're trying to cast the next Superman or Batman. It's an iconic character
Yes.
that 9 times out of 10, whoever plays it is not going to live up to the fans' expectations. But we have been surprised before. Look at Heath Ledger. When everybody said Heath Ledger's playing the Joker, everybody's like, who the hell? The dude from 10 Things I Hate About You? the guy from Knight's Tale? And look what he did with the character. You know what I'm saying?
Well, basically, he did say he just copied the first joke and just put some touches on top, which he did.
He did, but then he did big time character work with Jack Nicholas as well.
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's who he copied. But the crazy shit is, a lot of shit he just was bugging out on the set, right? And they just
he did a lot of improv, but
and they just kept it in the movie. You're right
to do that improv, and it works.
It worked. Yeah.
A lot of people can improv and it's horrible, and they say cut, and they say just read and say what I put on.
You want me to give you a great scene that was improv that was never written? The whole scene in Training Day with King Kong and got shit on me. None of that shit was scripted.
Oh yeah,
that was all Denzel. The whole scene,
the diner scene as well.
Yo, look, that
scene as well was like that.
And in Life with Eddie Murphy and what's his name that passed
Martin
away?
Lars.
No, what's his name, man? That passed away. The black actor, the comedian.
Oh God, dog it. Him downstairs, Bernie Mac.
He was like jingling, jingling.
Yeah.
All that
Bernie Mac.
improv. None of that shit was part of the script. It was just him being a comedian. That's crazy. Bernie Mac. Thank you, music. Thank you, Scrub. But continue, bro.
But yeah, so I'm interested to see. I mean, also, do we know which Kratos they're gonna do?
No. I don't even care. Just
and that's important as well. That's important.
No. Because it's my favorite dude. It's really not. And I'm gonna tell you why. You got old heads from God of War 1 that don't like 2018. 2018 is fucking awesome. I don't know how you don't like. You could say some of them PSP shits. One of them was trash. But the console versions have all been dope. 1, 2, 3, 2018, Ragnarok is serious. Only one God of War wasn't bad. It just didn't live up to the series, right? But I don't care which one they do. Long as he's a gangster. Listen, I love Kratos for one reason, Scrub. And you can concur with this. You could drink and sleep with 5 women and kill gods. Name a game you could do that. Thank you. And be a white black character, because he's been black the whole time in a white body.
I mean, yes.
I love Kratos. I don't care. I don't care which one they do. He just better be gangster. He better be when Master Chief got gangster and said, fuck the UNNC. I'm gonna kill everybody. That is the Spartan 117 we want to see. That's the Spartan we want to see. And this is the Spartan we want to see. Drinking, screwing, and killing gods. And have no conscience about it.
But the screwing was not in the newer one.
No. That's how it started, though. I'm just
But
saying. I'm just saying he don't got to do that in every game, but I'm and all the series. But
if he's the
he's
older
known.
one
He's known
with
to
his
be
son and the god, the
right.
Norse mythology,
I don't
if
think
they go
I
some
don't
by the
think
game, he wasn't doing that.
I don't think they'll do that. I don't
Yeah.
if they jump to 2018,
I think that's what they're gonna do.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't think they'll do that. Because it doesn't give you his history. You see how they did with
But
Halo?
most people don't know his history
No.
because most
But you
people
gotta teach them.
think
You gotta teach them.
the first one is 2018.
Well, I hope not. If you think that, you gotta be super young.
That's why everything forward is based off the Nordic one, because that's what's fresh on everybody's mind.
Well,
Is the Norse mythology versus Greek.
this is what I said about the Halo series. A lot of people who didn't read the books didn't understand how they started it. They didn't understand that the humans didn't know about the aliens, right? In the universe. They didn't know. If you read the books, you knew that. They showed you the introduction. It's just like now. We all talk about Area 51. We don't know if there's aliens. We all thought they was at Area 51 if something happened, right? Technically, we don't know. And the government hides shit. That's what that's what Halo did, and people complained. But they showed you the origins. They showed you how he became the go fuck yourself, I'm gonna handle it myself type dude. Whereas when it first started, he just was a soldier following orders. They showed you the growth. And people complained about that. But you didn't read the books. You just played the fucking games where he was a gangster from day one. You understand? But everybody has an origin.
Right.
You understand? So it depends. His Kratos' origin, gangster out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With the asses of his kids, his child and wife. Gangster out the gate. I'm killing all you motherfuckers. I'm coming for y'all. This is some bullshit. Out the gate. Halo was more of a story. It was a growth into the character, to him being the rebellious one, and becoming the demon to the aliens, right? But the show showed you that, and people was complaining because they didn't read any of the books. That's why whoever complained and said they was Halo fans, you don't have all the novels like I do.
And they also complained because he took his helmet off, and I was one of those as well.
No, but he took his helmet off in the game.
Yeah, but you never saw his face. You took his helmet off.
But
you saw
listen,
the back of his head.
it's a game. Live
cook.
action, they're gonna emphasize more on the real side. You can't listen. It's a fucking game. I get your point, but you had to see who he is. They paying this actor what, $8 million an episode, just like the dude from The Mandalorian. Same
Pedro
shit.
Pascal.
Same shit. The fucking Mandalorians don't take off their armor. They put that in the script so you can see the actor's face. Same shit, bro. But anyway, I'm excited for the series. And I'm excited for the Gears series. I just want to see, just keep it gangster, man. Keep it gangster. Oh, I'm gonna throw a bonus topic while we talking about this, man. I've been a Fallout fan. Fallout Vegas is my favorite. I got into 76. It was lackluster when I got into it. I want to get into it now that it's crowded full of shit. Fallout Season 2 has faltered. And I'm part of the problem. Shout out to people in the chat. Tell me how y'all feeling about Fallout 2. The series is still good. Great. I don't think they releasing the episodes fast enough on Amazon Prime. And I kept saying, what the fuck are they doing? Like, I'll go see a new episode, and I'm like, what the fuck is it? Like, well, what are we doing here? Right? So there was an article. This is bonus content right here, Mr. Scrub, because I was going to put it, I always got some extra shit. But how are you feeling about Fallout? Have you watched it? And do you think we need more frequency of the episodes? Because it's like they give you a taste, and then she said, you know what? You're not going to see me for a month. They didn't do that the first time.
Well, I've been kind of waiting to stack on episodes. I'm probably gonna tomorrow watch everything that's available for the second season because
You're
I
gonna
love the
enjoy it.
first season,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I want to do that with the second season. Here's the thing: on a good series, I don't want to binge watch it because it takes away from the time for you to sit back, think with the episode, and kind of really sit and talk about. And it takes away from when you're going on the YouTube, your different platforms. Everybody talks about the show, and it gives
Yeah.
the hype back up. So
Yeah.
many people have gotten to that Netflix binge watch. It's an 18 episode season, and you get them all in day one. And then what happens? You end up watching them, falling asleep. Then you got to go back and figure out where did I end the last show on. And then when you get there, you
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
is this where I watched? And you
Yeah.
go, oh no, I watched this whole episode.
Yeah.
And then you got to go.
Yeah. I got
It's
the same
good.
problem, bro.
If
I
you
thought
go,
it was me.
if you're gonna drop multiple episodes, what I would prefer is, let's say it's 8, 9, 10 episodes, kind of like what Stranger Things did. Drop 3 or 4, and then wait.
Yeah.
Then drop
Yeah.
2 or 3
Yeah.
more, and then wait. But for Amazon, guess what? What's the only way they're gonna get you to stay with your subscription if you're one of the people that
Shit.
jump on just to watch the show? You put it on each week. And then even if they don't stay on there, you at least got them on there for 2 months on your platform.
Facts.
I like that way. I mean, everybody wants this. I just got to have it now. I just got to have it now mentality that we don't really sit with our stories and enjoy and get to talk about it. It's just go through the next one. Hey, y'all, I can't hang out with y'all Saturday because I'm going to watch all 15 episodes of such and such. I got to watch Solo Leveling on Netflix and I got to watch them all before the end of the week. And then you just rushing and, a good dinner, a good meal, something like that. You don't just eat it as fast as you can and go, oh, wow, that tastes good. You take time with it.
That's funny you said that.
You have your wine, you have your different accoutrements put with your food. You might have your dimly lit room. You got music in the background. All this other stuff enhances your meal.
Facts.
All right. Anybody can go to a fast food joint. They just throw your burger out the window. And even then, if you got the really good places, you enjoy it a little bit more when you savor it and you ain't just trying to scarf it down because you got 10 minutes on your lunch break and you got to get back to work.
Can I stop you right there real quick? Let me stop you right there real quick. I want to say something. My birthday is March 12th, people. Shout out to the game Replaced, which I played. Me and Paris loves it. Love that game. I usually go to a restaurant. I do a conversation with Lemetius or BK Brunch with Lemon. I'm doing a birthday video that day, but I'm going to a spot in New York City that I've never been to. They don't even have one in Brooklyn, but it's called the Brooklyn Chop House. I want y'all to share this moment with me. I'm taking myself there. I'm paying for my own goddamn meal. It's probably gonna be like $300-$400. But they got a steak so big. It's called something Porterhouse for $2 or something. Please come and watch this video with me. Listen. The steak is $200. It's my birthday. I don't care. I do what I want to do. But I want y'all to share this moment with me. So just check out that video coming up, man. And we got some PAX coverage coming again this year. And we're going to have that June showcase coming this year. But continue, Scrub. I'm sorry. I just wanted to put that out there before I forget.
No. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm probably going to jump on it sometime tomorrow and watch. And I probably won't watch all of them because at some point I'm going to get on Cyberpunk and waste a couple of hours at night.
I love Cyberpunk. I loved it from day one.
Now I'm playing it on PC and it's like a whole new world. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. That's what we were talking about in the beginning when you got it.
Yeah, facts.
It's a whole different game now.
Yeah, I heard y'all. I can hear the headphones when I walk away. I can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear it. Listen, man. This is the last topic of the show. I appreciate everybody. Without y'all, there's no us, man. Shout out to Bloody Knuckles. He got family coming through. That's why he broke out, man. I don't know what the hell happened to my boy P Lump after I dropped that theme song. And for those that didn't hear that theme song, let me drop that P Lump theme song here, because he always like, Lemon, play my theme song after he super chat. Let's get into this shit real quick. We might even get a dance out of Scrub. Hold on.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way.
P-Lump got a theme song on 108. Let's go!
I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't.
All right, P-Lump Power Hour over. Fuck that. That's P-Lump's song, because he always saying on his show, I don't give a fuck what you say. I'ma do it my own way.
Oh yeah.
And then he always pop in here doing a super chat. Play my theme song. We had a cheap one for him, but I said, you know what? That's my brother. I'm gonna step the shit up. I'm gonna get a real song that's gonna represent my brother. So I found that song, and yeah, ain't no copyright protected stuff. You know what I'm saying? Drop that damn beat again. You know what, Jago? Just for you. Just for Jago!
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say.
Hey,
yeah, I'ma do shit.
I'm Radio Raheem in this bitch. What you talking about, Scrub? Who tick you taking tonight?
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so I put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of.
Yeah. Where else you go and get that type of work? Oreo, you know I'm streaming. See, I didn't even say shut up. And he, look, stop. Anyway, let's go. 6616. You know I had to represent my brother, you heard? Now, last topic of the night. People in the chat, I want to get y'all opinions on this. Talk to me. Talk to your boy. Oh shit! What did y'all think about that Requiem gameplay this week, man? Now listen, we got a horror side and an action side. And I'm going to say this quickly. I like Resident Evil 6 for the goddamn action. Everything I don't want. Resident Evil 5 is one of the greatest looking Resident Evils, but I don't want to stop, click, shoot, move, stop, click, shoot, move. No, I'm running from zombies. Give me some Walking Dead action. So now we getting both sides of the puzzle. Right? I enjoyed the gameplay, but Scrub, let's talk about it. What we doing, bro? How was you feeling about that Resident Evil Requiem?
It looked good, and I think it was a great concept to put both of those together. Is it a game that I'm gonna be playing? Probably not. It's just not me. Same thing with Grand. I was about to say Gran Turismo, but Grand Theft Auto.
You don't beat the single player?
I'm one of them people that played those games when the controls were hideous.
Oh,
and y'all know Resident Evil, that top down, walking down the hallway, and then once you got to a certain point down the hallway, your controls inverted, and you were like, "Oh man, let me open this door. Let me go." And after that, I just said, "I'm done. I'm done." Same with GTA. GTA controls were horrible in the very beginning as well. But like I said, like it's in the chat, I'm glad Leon's back. I mean,
yeah, he's the GOAT,
when
like
you
661 said. 6616.
Yeah. When you think of Resident Evil, you think of certain things. You gotta and him being in there running and gunning, they're trying to solve a crime, figure out what's going on with Umbrella Corp and everything else. I mean, Leon is part of it. So
Yeah.
for them to have it in there, and if they're gonna have these two characters and then split it up, it gives it basically 2 stories.
Yes.
And
I like
you
that.
get 2 different ways to do it. So
True
right,
lies.
yeah, the way they have it going right now, I think is a great concept, and I'm interested to see how the fans love it versus some of the other ones because the last couple of ones they kind of changed up how things went. You have what they're going to do Resident Evil's here. You know how they had Village where you're dealing with werewolves and all this other stuff
Which
going on.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, 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 no. So they're playing with the genre and for a for a company that knows how to do these games and they're used to zombies and all that stuff to change it up and still make it fun for their people and not just do the same thing over and over and over again. I applaud them for that. It's just not a game that I just love to death. Like I played Village. I didn't finish Village, but what I did play, I enjoyed it. But after a certain point, I just got tired of, oh crap, this dude chased me where he is around the corner. I hear him. I'm doing this ducking and dodging, and it was good. Lady D, that was an awesome character
So
as
sexy,
well.
so sexy. Bite me,
And
baby, bite me.
and her back and forth fighting, arguing with I forget the other guy's name, that character in there. But I loved how they went back and forth. So but it's just not a game. Resident Evil has been a game that I kind of fell out a long time ago. Same with Silent Hill. Um, Silent Hill 1, I played and everything. Yeah, Ethan, that's right. Um, but as the years have gone by, I just kind of just not my type of game anymore.
It's okay. It's okay. But I'm gonna say this, man. I had one disappointment with Requiem. No VR support. Those games
I wouldn't be
changed.
surprised if they
No, he said
just come out with a VR game.
well, yeah, they need to, but um Resident Evil, what was that one? 7, Biohazard on PlayStation 4. It was in VR. Used a controller, but it was VR, which I'm fine with that. To play that game in VR was fucking amazing. Resident Evil 4 and 8 with the VR mode, fucking amazing. So I'm like, yeah, they're gonna do it for 9. They didn't do it. I'm still gonna buy it because I have all 3 of those games on PlayStation because of the VR. And that's why I love being a multi-console gamer. You don't miss out on shit because I love VR. I got a couple of my friends into VR, Megatron and 100. So we play them VR games, man. I love my Oculus Quest. Even when I'm plugging my handheld to it and watching a big ass screen, I love it. I love VR, man. It's the future. It's part of the future, not the future, but it's part of it. But I love it, man. So listen, people, that's the end of the show. That's it, man. It's another fucking weekend in the books. Another great episode. My brother is not out there surging in your chick. He's here with me. What you was drinking tonight? I didn't even see you pull up a glass. What was going on?
Oh no, no, no! I wouldn't drink. I wouldn't drink today. I've been on the road and running. I got here just enough to turn the cameras on to do the show. So I did this for you guys. I've been out of town all day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't get a chance to do no drinking today. So, but we'll be back at it for sure on the next go round. So y'all stay tuned on Ask Scrub what he's drinking today.
So let them know where they can find you, bro. What you got coming up next, man? It was a pleasure doing a podcast and a surprise doing a podcast last Sunday with the Web Dave Show.
Oh yes, with the Gamers Council. That was good.
Web
If y'all
Dave
hadn't
and
had a
Hard
chance to
Geek.
check that out. Last Sunday, me and Lim were on Gamers Council with Web Dave and Hard Geek. So if y'all hadn't had a chance to check that out, y'all check that out. But yeah, you can find me. Of course, we're going to be here every Saturday. Y'all already know that. Y'all can find me on my Twitter at Scrub Nurse with the 3 behind it. I finally got my OBS, all my stuff fixed, so I will be doing some streaming Call of Duty or Battlefield, depending on who
Need some help? Let me know, son. I'm the master.
Next week. And then I'll be playing some Cyberpunk. So if y'all got questions on some of that, or y'all think, oh, we want to see you do some Cyberpunk, I might do that since I just started.
I wish you had a co-op. I wish I had a co-op. I got to start it over too, man, because I don't even.
I've started over like 3 or 4 different times. I've had 3 or 4 different characters I use. So.
Oh damn! This thing got cobwebs. Just spinning around. Just spinning around in line 99. Yeah. I can't find you,
I
baby.
play as a street kid, so that's my favorite one. I like Nomad second, but Street Kid's my favorite, so I'm doing Street Kid for that. And you can find me on Twitch at scrub_nurse, and then
description in the bios.
Yep, and then on here I'll be if I can do it. Me and Lim talked in some background to fix some stuff with OBS. If I can dual stream, I'll be on Twitch, scrub_nurse, and then I'll be on at Scrub Nurse Gaming on YouTube. And that's where you'll see me in my live streams on my YouTube. So other than that, I just appreciate everybody coming out. It's been a great night, and I'll see y'all on the next go round.
Now you already know what it is. You already know what it is. Brooklyn is in the building. And it's another one down the hatch. Oh, this was a Tito Saturday. Most of the time it is. But shout out to the chat, man. Y'all been absolutely amazing, man. For those that's going to watch later, shout out to the Rewatch Gang. Huh? Shout out to my team out here. My Iron Lord brothers, the hip-hop brothers, you heard? My hip-hop brother. Right. You know what I'm saying? 4GQTV, Graphic Guard, my team. The people that support us here, which is you, the community. Appreciate you. And as I always say, man, I need y'all to bring your game and not your name. And we'll see y'all next week. We might be going 8 o'clock again. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave y'all with this, man. We don't go out with the theme song before the outro. We already know what we doing. Let's go! No, he don't.
Yeah, I'ma do shit my way.
Shout out to the Washington Commanders. They didn't make the playoffs.
Build what I want to.
I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.
He's supposed to be here tonight. I don't know where he at.
My messages are timeless, so I put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty. I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity.
Let's
for
go.
everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see.
What other channel you know we party hard? Let's go.